singer-songwriter, and we had hardly anybody there, but it was a great band. I went, uh-oh, this is going to be weird. So over the years, we haven't always had the largest of audience, but we've always had great audiences that listen. And that's why we do the open mic, is that it helps people get used to the idea, what it's like to sit down and listen to people sing instead of talk or, imbibing your food or beverage while you're doing that. It's nice just to pay attention and see what everyone's doing. We just did a thing with the Chamber of Commerce, and it was kind of neat because the whole idea of a mix and mingle is for everyone to sit around and chat it up. And there came that point tonight where I got to say, okay, everybody, I want you all to come in here into the pit, sit down, and shut up. I felt so good to do that. But they did, and Malachi did 3 songs, and it just blew them away. You could have heard popcorn hit the floor. But there was a whole bunch of people learning what it's about because they're not used to doing that. They're not used to coming into maybe a 731-seat theater, but even then they will whisper to the person next to them. But anyway, it was kind of cool to see that happen. So open mic. Okay.
Save all your pumpkin pie. Won't you save all your pumpkin pie? Won't you save all your pumpkin pie?
Wow, a bit of Kyler Tapscott there. Way to go. What a great little writer. Plays with the Pat Temple Band. One of the high-low players. Not only that, he's also playing with Brooks and Bowscale. Jimmy Bowscale's new duo with his wife. It's kind of neat because Jimmy, who was one of those prodigies, he was playing the Duncan Showroom at the garage when he was 14, 15 years old, touring across the country back and forth. I think I first saw him when he was 12. One of those whiz kids, right? Well, he grew up to be a pretty stable guy, keeps his feet on the ground, got a chance to work with the Sheepdogs for a long time, then had the opportunity to go play with Blue Rodeo a lot. So it's kind of neat when, hey, can me and my wife open up for you guys? So they get all the Blue Rodeo tours, things that people would die for, but they deserve it because he really is a good. And Kyler gets to play with him. A lot of people down in that Peterborough area of musicianshood. It's kind of fun. But it turns out to be a university town. I figured that's why the music is there, because there's lots of bars, and bars always have. Anyway, enough of that. We're here for open mic, which is called Dress Rehearsal Tuesday. That's another name for it. And the dress rehearsal stands for there's just that time before the show actually goes up. Before the first performance, the one that everyone pays full price for, there's a dress rehearsal, which doesn't cost as much. And it's kind of like you get to, as a performer in theater, you get to experiment with where it can go because there's no real rules. You can play with it so that you can find that space where you need to be when you actually start the show and do your run. So there's no pressure, but there's a little bit of pressure, but there's not. A lot of pressure is on the people because they're not always used to getting up on stage. I.e. tonight we have the Moonlight Talkers, who are veterans, but they got some new material that they want to try out. So they're here tonight as well. And we got Sylvia. Where are you from? Cobble Hill, God, all the way south of Cobble Hill. We got Dan here from Nanaimo. Michelle's from around town. Claire, where are you from?
Ontario, but I'm living in Cumberland.
All right. What part of Ontario? What part of Ontario? Oh no, comrades. Oh my God. And then Brett's here as well. Sir, we're going to make sure you get up. I make sure, not without it being too late. Well, thank you. Well, well, you feel good. It's because I'm dressed up. Reina's the first person up. Now, I know her grandpa pretty good. We worked together over the years. And it's kind of neat. She likes to sing. And I've heard rumors that she gets in the car with Grandma and they just drive around. And they crank up and let's let her sing as loud as she wants since she has the time of her life because she wants to be a singer. She's only 10 years old. But there's something in there that feels like she wants to do that. And this is your sister? She's what? Yep, she's 9. But you're her sister. Cool. And what's your name? Kaylee. Kaylee's the support team. The tech. She's doing the tech work tonight. So she's going to be singing a song to a backtrack, or however it is that she does it. It might be a full song, whatever it is. But listen to what she does, because she really wants to be up here tonight. It was a thought we put together this afternoon, and we were going to offer it up to Reina. And you know what? I figured, I'm not too sure she's going to show up. She got in the door. She had the biggest grin on her face. She's very excited about being here. So we should give her a big Cowichan Valley welcome.
You know what, I'm a chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Oh, oh, oh. Well, I was raised underneath the shade of a Georgia pine, and that's home, you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie, homemade wine, where the peaches grow. And my house is not much to talk about, but it's filled with love that's grown in southern ground, and a little bit of chicken fried, cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Oh, 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 but I see sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love. It's funny how it's the little things in life that mean the most, not where you live, what you drive, or the price tag on your clothes. There's no dollar sign on a peace of mind, this I've come to know. So if you agree, have a drink with me, raise your glasses for a toast to a little bit of chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Oh, 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 but I can see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love. I thank God for my life, and for the stars and stripes, may freedom forever fly. Let it ring, salute the ones who died, the ones that give their lives, so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Oh, oh, but I see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love. Gets a little chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Oh, sunrise, see love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love.
Way to go, Reina. You done it. You've been on stage. What do you think? That was cool. You almost closed your eyes there a couple times, didn't you? Yeah, you can't do that. You got to look at them and say, hey, what do you think? Anyway, you did real good. Thank you very much, babe. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's watching her up for the first time. You know that's how you get people addicted to music for the rest of their life and buy millions of guitars and everything else that goes with it, right? Who am I going to think of? Well, Claire, do you mind getting up next? Or do you want to wait?
Why you picked me, though?
Well, because the piano's there,
Okay, fair enough.
you know, and then I would get Dan up after that. And then then I would do Matt, okay, after that. And then I would think, Sylvie, you would be up after Matt. Are you in a hurry, Michelle? Moonlight Talkers? Do you mind going on last? Okay, Brett? Because Brett got here early tonight. I don't want to put him on at the end. Got to give him credit for that. And then Michelle, unless anybody else comes up along the way. For right now, dear Claire, one of those Ontariotonians, living in Cumberland.
Yeah.
Now, you have a great festival up there called the Woodstow Festival.
Never
Have you heard about that?
No, I haven't.
It starts November 2nd, November, I think 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, or 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It's in Cumberland in a whole bunch of different venues all throughout town.
Well, I'll have to go.
Oh, you will. Pat Temple and the High-Low Players are going to be there. Pat Temple's he's bringing out Tom Walsh, his trombone player, and he's going to join up with Paul Pigat and Sarah Vero, that young drummer from Nanaimo. And one other person. I'm looking for this bass player that might work out. So it'll be a lot of fun. They'll be there for Friday and Saturday. And I'm going to be up there too. It'll be fun. Anyway, the Woodstow Festival. It's a nice little winter thing. And if you were at the Islands Folk Festival this year, which you were, weren't you? There was a band with the lady was a stand-up bass player and a fiddle player and sort of a roots. Have you ever seen them? I found out that she lent her stand-up bass to Rob Foreman so he could do a workshop with Chris White. It's Jesse Whiteley. But anyway, she's in a band as well. But she puts this festival together, which is pretty cool, and it's his 3rd year, I think. And lots of acts, lots of fun. If you're not doing anything on November 3rd and 4th, and you've already seen Hamlet, you might as well come on up. Yeah. Anyway, you're going to play piano. You got 3 songs.
I can play 3.
That's good, because that's
Yeah.
what you got. That's your limit.
Sweet.
Where? Playing the piano out front. That's the lady you were talking about?
Do it almost every day.
Oh, cool.
Been around town.
All right. I love that. So take it away, Claire. Give it up for her, please.
Thanks for the pianos. It's been really nice. I'm going to play some really boring ballads, and I'm probably going to have a really shaky voice. Funny story, I actually got in trouble with the law, like, right before coming here. I wasn't the one in trouble. I had a mild, what's it called? No, someone was mean to me. Harassment. I got harassed right before coming here. So I'm a little jittery, but I'm still super stoked to be here. And I'm going to play some really boring ballads for y'all, but I hope you enjoy them. It's going to take me a second, I think. It helps me forget for a moment to kneel down and drink from the lake. It helps me forget for an instant to build a fire and swallow the flames. It helps me believe for an evening the child inside of me remembers her name. I wake up a mess in the morning. I swear I'll pay That's a field medic tune. He's really cool if you want to look him up one of these days. I didn't honestly think a whole lot about what I was going to play, but I'll just play another one of my favorites, and I'll maybe back up from the mic a little bit. Is it like breaking when I get louder? Okay, sweet. No, we're good. It sounds great up here. I'm blown away, to be honest. It's really good. Around here, it's the hardest time of year. Waking up, the days are even gone. Well, the color of my coat, Lord help me killing off the cold. Well, the raindrops sting my eyes or keep them closed. But I feel no pain, only the lonely and my quietest friend. Have I the moonlight? Have I let you in? Say it ain't so, say I'm happy again. Say it's over, say I'm dreaming, say I'm better than you left me. Say you're sorry, I can take it. Say you'll wait, say you won't, say you love me, say you don't. I can make my own mistakes. Let it bend before it breaks. I'm alright, don't always seem to be. Aren't I swinging on the stars? Don't I wear 'em on my sleeves? But when you're looking for a crossroads, it happens every day. And whichever way you turn, I'm gonna turn the other way. Say it's over, say I'm dreaming, say I'm better than you left me. Say you're sorry, I can take it. Say you'll wait or say you won't. Say you love me, say you don't. I can make my own mistakes. Learn to let it bend before it breaks. Say it's over, say I'm dreaming, say I'm better than you left me. Say you're sorry, I can take it. Say you'll wait, say you won't, say you love me, say you don't. I can make my own mistakes. Let it bend before it breaks. Thank you so much. I don't know. We could do, let's do an Adele song. We love Adele. We love Adele. That was not the right chord. It sounded really good, hey? I'm gonna save that for later. Do some writing. When will I see you again? You left Don't you remember? Don't you remember the reason you left me before? Baby, please remember me once more. When will I see you again? Thank you guys so much.
So one of my questions, Claire, is if you live in Cumberland and you're from Ontario, what were you do? How come you're out front of here so often?
I'm going to school here.
Are you?
I'm going to be a hairdresser.
Oh, cool. There's no shortage of hairdressing salons in town. That and tattoo parlors. And people bitch about the cost of living. You know, like, oh, I can't afford rent, I can't afford food. Well, God, quit cutting your hair. And my last haircut was 1968, March 1st. Haven't had one since. My hair just got shorter because it got older. There's less of it now, too, but, you know, look at all that money I saved if I had actually, anyway. Thank you very much, Claire. That was very, very, are you going to stand or sit?
I'm going to sit.
Okay, okay. I can resemble that remark. Well, that was really nice, Claire. You come back anytime. As long as you're here, we'll, do you write songs as well? Because we do have a songwriters night.
Cool.
Where it's, you know, three in a panel of three. We already have one for this month, but in October, how long are you in school for?
11 months.
Well, gosh, we could, yeah, don't you worry.
Perfect.
We'd love to pair you up with some people and make a nice double act of it all. Now, Dan, I was talking with Dan. It turns out we have a mutual friend in a Guy from Dryden.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
cool.
he's going to be watching the recording later on. I'm going to send it to him.
Oh, goodness. Hi, Guy. How you doing, bud? Longevity John's still around. We met years and years ago. I took Harry Manx to his house.
That's what he tells me.
Yeah, and then we went further up and did another little town up there. It was right at the very beginning of Harry Manx's career. And then it went real fast because I told him not to let anything get in the way because he didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
And so we parted ways.
Oh, yeah.
And he went to the top and he had a great time. But he took Gleno with us. Gleno was my sound tech at the time.
Okay. Yeah.
And he took Gleno with him. And Glenn was a Macintosh, you know. Tim, you had an honor of meeting Gleno, didn't you?
Yeah, we came back to visit.
Yeah. There's two great minds. If those two, if Gleno was still around, that would have been just what a pairing that would have been. We would have.
Picked his brain when he got here. Learned some stuff from him.
Yeah. Anyway, so Dan's one of those people who's sort of, and this has been happening to us a lot lately. For some reason, it's kind of like there's a group of guys, by the way. Who has the most motorcycle accidents on Harley Davidsons? 60-year-olds. Right? Guys who figure, now it's time to go out and do what I always wanted to do when I was younger, and they get out there and they can't do it, right? But then there's other people who say, well, what have I not been doing till I got older was play my guitar as much as I should, or get out in public as much as I should. It's a lot less harmful to the body when you do it. But Dan's one of those guys who's just been putting it on the icebox for so long that he says, no, hell with it, he's going to get out here again and start putting it up and playing in front of people and making it all happen for him. He's very happy about being here tonight. Give it up for him, Dan.
Thank you. All the way from, Yellow Point, Nanaimo. I'm going to start off with a simple tune. All my songs are simple tunes. They're not mine. This is a Willie P. Bennett tune. Don't cheer yet. Once there was a miner who held down his job till one day he died from the fate of his God. And those lovers, she did mourn him till the collectors came around. And they sold all his possessions before they buried him down. Now his wife and his children pay the rent with their tears, live alone with one another, awake late at night with their fears. But the money ain't nothing to the rich man in town, and for the sake of $1 they let the whole family drown. Now the old man had hidden all that he saved. He said he had a gold mine, but it was all in his head. And one solemn child had been born that year. He grew up with the memories of the feelings and the fears. Now his wife and his children pay the rent with their tears, live alone with one another, awake late at night with their fears. But the money ain't nothing to the rich man in town, and for the sake of $1 they let the whole family drown. Now the bartender's arm shook as she poured out a round. She said she'd heard lots of rumors, and was I long into town? Well, I paid up my $1, and I laughed as I did. I said I'm one of the family, but Mom kept me hid. And I'm older and wiser, I've traveled around, slept in many dark cities, I've been jailed in small towns. But my father would tell you, if he'd lived to this day, that if life is a gamble, let blood be the stake. Thank you. I haven't played for quite a long time. And thank you.
Thank you for doing a Willie piece off.
One of my I have a few different. I practiced the same mistakes so many times. They're just part of the songs now. I just. Do we have a capo I could borrow? I can't really see. The next song. Oh, thank you. The next song I'm going to do is a Blaze Foley song. Who knows Blaze Foley? A couple people. It's going to take me a second because I can't never remember if it's capoed on the second or not capoed. I'm sitting too close to the mic. How's that? Okay. A little finicky. This is called Clay Pigeons. Does anybody know that song? Anybody ever hear of it? Does anybody know what a clay pigeon is? Actually, when you're out in the park and you're feeding pigeons breadcrumbs, and they adore you and they love you because you're feeding them breadcrumbs. But if you feed them clay, they don't know the difference, and they eat it and they still adore you. And you get all this false adoration from the pigeons. And this song, as far as I can tell, is he kind of had a writer's block, and he was down on his luck and everything else, and he decides the only way to tackle it is to get out there and get out on the road again and feed the pigeons some clay. And in the music world, when you can't write a song to save your life, you just play a bunch of filler crap, and the audience still claps for it, even though it's got no nutritional value whatsoever. It's just because they're being polite. That's what I get. That was an interpretation that I read about this song. I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. Gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Try to hide my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go down where people say y'all. Sing a song with a friend. Change the shape that I'm in, and get back in the game and start playing again. I could stay, but I'll go. If that's what it takes to start over again. Maybe head down to Texas, and maybe to some place where I never been. Get up in the morning and go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone. Change the words to the song. Start singing again. I'm tired of running around looking for answers to questions that I already know. I could build me a castle of memories just to have somewhere to go. Count the days and the nights that it takes to get back in the saddle again. Feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say. I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. Gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Try to hide my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go down where people say y'all. Sing a song with a friend. Change the shape that I'm in. Start talking again. Thank you. That was rough. And I'd like to close it out with another simple song because I'm too shaky to finger pick tonight. I want to do a song by Steve Goodman. Does anybody know who Steve Goodman is? The city of New Orleans that Arlo Guthrie made famous? I'm not going to do that song, but that's who Steve Goodman is. And the TV show Good Morning America is based on that song. But this song I'm going to do, he said this is a song about a guy that failed a one-night stand like it was a college course. I need a second here. You want me to leave? Well, maybe you're right. You had what it was that you wanted tonight. You like to party, but after the ball, you wanna be free to feel nothing at all. And I just keep falling in love. Sorry. I should know better, but I don't know better. How could one night be enough when I just keep falling in love? You tell me I'm crazy. Well, maybe that's true. I just can't hide the way I feel about you. So why should I wonder why nobody cares here in this sad state of casual affairs? And I just keep falling in love. I should know better, but I don't know better. How could one night be enough when I just keep falling? I just keep falling. I just keep falling in love. I should know better, but I don't know better. How could one night be enough when I just keep falling in love? Thank you. That was pretty rough. Thank you very much. It's been a while.
Yeah, but you did it.
Yeah, I made it.
You're back, and you live in Nanaimo. Come down. I know it's not
yeah.
that far. You should come down more often.
I have a few sayings when I get up on stage, and Guy always used to tell me, don't say that. And one of them is I like to remind everybody that my portion of the show tonight is free, and to remember that you usually get what you pay for.
Oh, no, that sucks.
and I might be a terrible singer, but I'm not the one that has to listen to it. And that gets me through the song.
Yeah, well, they are good lines. But in your case, I don't think you need them.
Thank
You've
you
done
very
real
much.
good. Thanks very much, Dan. Who did I say was up next? Does anyone remember? Matt Kinnunen. And guess what? Michelle, you're not last. Okay. Matthew's here, and so is Nick. And Nick brought his own guitar tonight. So that'll be cool. It'll be in tune. Or the strings won't go out as much. I'll get to
Retrieve the longer mic stand.
This is great. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. Being a 20th, it's kind of like this makes sense as to why we all do it, you know? You guys show up like this. Matt's a wonderful player who plays left-handed upside down. Not only that, there's got this beautiful thing, the dreadlocks that are going on. Hey, Nick and everybody, we got a show coming up. Yeah, chat. We'll go outside and chat. You can still wait here because we got the speaker outside too, so you can actually do what you're not supposed to do in here.
I don't pick this thing up often enough anymore.
Well, you should be, because I've always enjoyed what you do. Now, the other thing that he has is there's this thing called rollerblades, but they're not rollerblades. They're just little wheels that you step on, right? And it make you become like you're on rollerblades. So he used to sit at the market and do all these figure eights and everything while he's playing a guitar upside down left-handed. I thought that was pretty remarkable.
I just found another set.
Huh?
I'd lost them. I don't know what happened to them. They're called free lines.
Wow, they're weird. I saw some guy on TikTok using them. And it was just like, wow, I got all about it until, then I remembered you, and I went, that was freaking crazy shit when I saw that. Because you're so tall, it's a long way if you fall, right?
It's a long way. And I've been doing it with a guitar.
And a
I've
guitar,
been
right?
lucky
Well, you
so
can
far.
always save yourself with the guitar. But I doubt he'd do that. He's a musician. He takes care of everything he's got. You know, it's been a while since he's been here, and I'm sure glad he's back. Matt Kinnunen, give it up for him, please.
Thank you. I think I remember how this works. Yeah. Even if I forget what to say. I had a good reminder. I thought I haven't really been picking it up, but I did actually just come back from a brief interlude in Ontario. I even passed nearby Barrie. Sorry. So I'm in my recovery phase now. But I did actually button up a song that had been about almost exactly 8 years in the making. It was shortly after moving to the Cowichan Valley and sitting on one of these nice rainy mornings, looking out over Mount Richards. And this kind of came through, at least the finger part did, but the words only just kind of locked together in the last month. So this is about as country as I get. We'll call this The Valley Below. Nope. Turns on. Oh, you know what I'll give you? Yeah. I was trying to be considerate, but I was caught. So unfortunately, you're gonna have to hear the song.
Direction I need to go. Just don't know. I kept on going alone, bearing the weight of stones I'd thrown long ago. Oh.
gladly loan to those who came before my bones return to their home. Thanks for bearing with me. So it's a good place to put yourself out on a limb. Often I'll plan myself a really tight set, or as tight as it can be, and then remind myself it's a good thing to take a risk sometimes and play some of that new material. So I've got another song. I don't recall ever playing it on stage. So I will. It's called Chrysalis. I'm going to tune it one more time because this was sitting in a bag for a week or two. Okay, thank you. That's all. That wasn't for dramatic effect, actually. It's in the way. Is all I need to see. Distance now feels near the twain shall meet. Is all you need to see. Distance now closes twixt you and me. Feeling like you're near enough to reach. Distance now closes twixt you and me. In the twilight hour, you're near enough to meet. Now we drive Thank you. And I got one more special request. Actually, I'm quite honored. I've never had anyone cover my music before, or I could say that, at least I might have said that before. But in the audience right now, a friend, Marshall, actually approached me when I was busking about a couple summers back, and was quite taken with the following song. And I was appreciative, and I kind of took it as like, okay, keep it up. I'm going in the right direction. It's nice and all, but he has to record what I was doing, and that occasionally happens. And I thought, okay, think nothing of it. And maybe 6 months later, or was it even longer? I don't know. Yeah, something like that. At the end of the school year, he came up and started chatting with me again. I think I was playing at the Light Up night right here downtown, and it was kind of like, oh yeah, like place the memory and face and the name, and then he mentioned to me that he learned to play the song, and I was like, well, okay, and like wonders of modern technology is actually quite amazingly. I was curious, so I gave him the guitar, and he like played this verbatim. So if you get tired of me, you're please welcome to ask him to come up, because just like stellar job. Flip the guitar upside down to learn it and all. And I just wanted to say a special thank you, because that was like a very affirming event in my life to have that kind of appreciation. It's humbling. So thanks, Marshall. This song's called Lelia.
I'm not from the land I'm in. You can see in my eyes I didn't fall from the skies. Tell me now, can you sound it out and tell me how this land used to sound? You can tell from the times there comes a change in the times. Yeah, you can see all around. Anishinaabe Waukes's name lives in the Tell me now, can you sound it up? And tell me how this land will again sound.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
We're glad to have you back. Maybe we'll get you on a songwriters thing one time too.
That'd be swell.
There you go, Claire. There's two of you already.
Yes. Yes, please. Thank you.
Two people who understand Ontario. Had to come to the West Coast to get it. So Sylvia, I said you're up next. I said that. Well, I mean it. You'll probably be a lot shorter than this.
Sorry, I get a bunch of boxes you can stand on to reach the mic.
Now, do you want to sit or do you want to stand?
I don't know if I'm going to be able to play after this amazing act, though.
If anyone's looking for a conga player or a bonga player, Matt doubles as a friggin' rhythm was just like, what? I was outside going, who's playing the conga? Is Leanie here? Is what I thought, right? Leanie Beanie, who might be tuning in at a later time. Hi, Leanie, how you doing? We miss you. We've been nice to have had you here for the 20th. Leanie's a little spark of life that comes through every so often. Instigator, yeah, she shows up from Campbell River sometimes to do shows or to do an open mic. You know, drives all the way down and just so she can come here. Infectious energy. Loves to sing. But she can't do cover tunes. That's just really weird. Wanted her to do a Willie P. Bennett tribute, and she just couldn't quite get it. So who did I say up after? You gals. Then Brett, then Michelle, then Matthew, and then Nick. But right now, all the way from Cobble Hill, hey, that's a long way on a blistering night. You originally from the island?
No, Ontario. Oh, actually, Holland. Ontario.
Whereabouts?
Holland originally.
Where?
Holland originally, Ontario.
Oh, Holland. But whereabouts in Ontario were you?
Really?
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, gosh, no. Okay, anybody from the island, please push your hand up. Nah, I didn't think so.
Right.
Oh, well.
Hard act to follow, but here we go.
Hey, not a problem. Anyway, you gonna keep on coming back?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes if I don't fall down.
Oh, you won't fall down. It's all. Nice thing is that everybody's on the same side.
All
Right?
right.
Okay, give it up for her, please. Make her feel welcome.
It's a bit nerve. I see some faces, remember? Okay, this is a version of Folsom Prison. It's kind of a little bit funky version. Here we go. I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps dragging on. Well, the train it keeps keeps on rolling down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't never play with guns. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Well, I hear the whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Coffee and drinking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can be free. Well, those people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me. Free me from this prison. This railroad train was mine. I bet I moved just a little further down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I wanna stay. That's where I wanna stay, baby. While the people keep on moving, and that's what. Oh, I don't remember the last line. Takes my blues away. I hear the train. I hear the train. Oh, I hear the train. 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 I hear the train, well, train that keeps on rolling down to San Antonio. All right. Oh, a little rough version there for you. Why not, right? Okay. All right. Well, this is a little original song. I should have. We normally play this song with a few other singers, so I'll try to put the other singers in. But if you remember the first verse, it basically follows all the rest of the verses. So if you want to sing along, join in. Okay, here we go. Oh, I get to play the harmonica on this one. All right. If I can remember. Get up here and you can't remember anything. went a little better. Okay, I hadn't planned to do 3 songs, so now I'm a little messed up. Figure out what to do for my last song. The song's called You Rock and Roll Me. Sorry. You rock and roll me any time of day. You rock and roll my soul any time at all. You rock and roll me any time of day. You rock and roll my soul any time at all. And it doesn't really matter if it's black or it's white, and it doesn't really matter if you're wrong, if you're right, and it doesn't really matter if you're queer, if you're straight, but it definitely matters if you love or if you hate. The cosmos expanding and love never ending energy. Unyielding, the storm flows, we see it, it's cold and it's blue with its hot fiery hues. Endlessly turning, churning and yearning, we see. You rock and roll me any time of day. You rock and roll my soul. You rock and roll me any time at all. You rock and roll me any time of day. You rock and roll my soul any time at all. Can laugh, you can join, you can have this now that you're feeling. This moment unfolding, this beauty, this power, this love, as it grows and it grows. With each note of this song, as it ascends into this primordial spiral, and the universe hums along. You rock and roll me any time of day. You rock and roll my soul any time at all. And it doesn't really matter if it's black or it's white, and it doesn't really matter if you're wrong or if you're right, and it doesn't really matter if you're queer or if you're straight, but it definitely matters if you love or if you hate. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, you come back.
Okay.
Good. How'd you save that one? That was cool. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, it's the 2 girls. You're actually living in the valley now. Cool. That was a long time coming out.
I did that earlier and like barfed in my mouth.
Tom Green got away with it for years.
Stands. Couple of words yet?
Moonlight Talkers just started up. Two gals who used to be in a band called Pixel had the opportunity. Huh? Nothing. Pixel. And time went through COVID and all that, and things didn't happen for a while. And then Kara was off doing what she was doing as a songwriter, putting out a lot of songs during COVID. As a matter of fact, you were releasing one every Wednesday for a year. That was pretty crazy. But it kept us busy wondering what was going to be next on the internet. I love that, you know. Made me want to go to Facebook. Like I wasn't already there.
One, two. Hello.
And Naomi had sort of taken, not necessarily a hiatus, but had spent time raising a family. And
That does take
music
time.
took sort of a second back thing. This is kind of neat because this is all about this resurgence of people getting back on the saddle again. I think this is freaking cool. But anyway, they've both got their own single careers, but when they started thinking that they could write songs together or work off each other while they're performing, because they got wonderful harmonies. They both understand where it's supposed to go, and they both appreciate each other's songwriting. So they came up with this band named Moonlight Talkers. And you know how hard it is not to say stalkers?
Yeah.
Moonlight
As long
Stalkers.
as you remember us, it's fine. You can call us whatever.
We had, oh God, I had a hard time this summer not saying that. Then I did, like I just did.
You're not the
Anyway,
only one. You're not the only one.
Nope.
Kara's going to be here on Thursday night as part of the singer-songwriters circle or round. It's going to be
Who else?
Beverly McKean
And?
and John Stewart, who's very excited. He just got a hold of me just to confirm what it is, 4 or 5 songs. You know, you can and everybody can sit in with each other.
Love it. It's so magical.
You know, and it's kind of fun because they're all great songwriters. And yeah,
Yeah.
that's on Thursday.
Thursday, here.
This Thursday
This
coming up.
Thursday.
If you can't make it, watch it online. You'll enjoy
7:30?
it. 7:30.
7:30.
7:30. We figured at 7:30 is a good time to start. And we're always done by 9:30, 9:30 the latest.
Sometimes.
Well, you know, depends.
We're always done at some time.
Did you like that thing I sent you? Yeah. Isn't that cool? Anyway, enough of that.
We don't get to know.
No.
Moonlight Talkers. Give it up for them, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great job out here tonight, everybody. Everyone's sounding great.
Yeah, it's awesome to. I keep thinking every time there's someone, I was like, it's amazing how I don't do that on the guitar, and I can't do that like this, and I don't use this. And just to see the diversity of people and what they do and how they express themselves through music, I just love it.
It's pretty great. Ready?
This is Kara McCandless.
This is Naomi Payan.
Hi.
That's Ted doing the sound. Let's hear for Ted. Looks like he has a helper back there. Dave. Thanks, Dave. Dane, I apologize.
Yeah, get it right, Kara. Okay.
Okay.
No,
Hang on.
Do it again.
Honey. 2, 3, 4.
Honey, make everything so sweet. In
Thank you.
Can I have my guitar? And I'm going to say my vocal louder in my monitor.
Oh, it's not me.
I know it's me this time. She always wants to hear herself louder in the monitors.
If I can't hear me, what's the whole point? I'm
Oh,
good.
she's fine. She's fine.
I'm good.
Yeah, she is.
Good.
What are we doing? Which one?
Jenny.
Oh. Okay. I need to remember.
Jenny's a dear, dear, sweet friend of ours. We don't get to see her very often, but when we do, she's very vocal about what's going on in her life. So she shared this story with us, and we wrote a song about it.
She's a bit of a muse.
Bit of a muse. She's
careful-
amusing.
Careful what you say to us. We might write a song about you.
You never know. It goes like this. Whenever you're ready.
She wants to get out of town, escape the morning for a while. Tired to be a wife, tired to be tied down. She's known it all alone. Her life is not her own. She wants to close her eyes and dream of moving on. It's a hard, cold life when the fire at home doesn't keep you warm at night. It's a hard, cold life when the love you own doesn't keep you holding on. Doesn't keep you holding on. Her every day's the same, over and over and over and over again. She wants to close her eyes and dream of moving on. It's a hard, cold life when the fire at home doesn't keep you warm at night. It's a hard, cold life when the love you own doesn't keep you holding on. Doesn't keep you holding on. Doesn't keep you holding on. Sweet, sweet Jenny. Jenny. Gratifies in your dream. I'm trying with all the words, guys. Rest well, Jenny. Over and 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 over again. I remember that part. Yeah, it's good. It's a hot, cold life when the fire at home doesn't keep you warm at night. It's a hot, cold life when the love you own doesn't keep you holding on. It's a hot, cold life when the fire at home doesn't keep you warm at night. It's a hot, cold life when the love you own doesn't keep you holding on. Doesn't keep you holding on. Doesn't keep you over and 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 over again. Sweet Jenny.
Thank you.
I'm trying without the lyrics, and she's still cheating. You see it, right?
Shh. I didn't notice me cheating.
Yeah.
My tuner's broken. Its battery is gone.
Sing mine.
Hang on, no, I'm just gonna do it.
So Kara right here is a music teacher, and she can teach you bass, piano, guitar, electric guitar, singing, songwriting.
A little bit of banjo. Hi, Dane! I just put two and two together. Hi, Dane. Look at you here. This is awesome. I taught Dane a little bit of banjo.
2 songs later.
It's so funny, though, because when he said Dane, and I was like, you saw me do this, right? I recognize. But I didn't put two and two. Good old Duncan. Gotta love it. Yeah, and I taught Dane some banjo. Look at him now. Hopefully it was all me, right? It's got you into the music. I love it. Just kidding. I can't take full.
So I'm not from Ontario.
No, I'm not either.
Sorry. I didn't get the memo.
From Manitoba.
Manitoba. I'm for the south of France. And we're in Duncan now.
Yeah.
We were married to cousins. So our husbands were cousins and we were married to them. And then some of the couples worked and some didn't, but we kind of stayed married to each other.
Yeah, we couldn't leave each other.
No.
Too important to each other. And I apologize, but I do have to do this so you guys will hate me. Tell a joke, Naomi.
No. I have a 14-year-old and a 7-year-old. So the only jokes like my brain can remember are the ones my 7-year-old tells me. But then I say them and then it doesn't.
I believe in you, Nai. I think you can do it.
Why does gorilla have big nostrils? Because they have big fingers.
You got it. Okay.
I'm surrounded by kids all day, so that's my outing right now. So
Sorry, I had to tune. I apologize, everyone.
you made me do that joke. It's your fault.
Yeah, it's my pickup. Yeah. Oh, maybe it is. I just turned the volume down. But I just turned the volume down and it didn't stop. Oh, there.
Oh, don't move.
So we'll just start over again so we can get it without the buzz. Just kidding.
So why do gorilla? No.
Thanks for that.
Not that early.
Thanks for that. I know you don't hear it when I play. Well, I'll stick.
You stick.
Ah,
She's stuck.
I got it.
That's why open mics are so good, right? You can just be yourself.
Well, I'll sit stone cold, look past your anger overload, 'cause I can't make it without you. Well, I'll spend every night sitting smiling till sunrise, 'cause I can't make it without you. Or take wing, take off, take flight, but we don't, 'cause it's alright. Come daylight, well, I'll drive down that road, I'll pay off every debt owed, 'cause I can't make it without you. Well, I'll spend all my days justifying your wicked ways, 'cause I can't make it without you. Oh, take wing, take off, take flight, but we don't, 'cause it's alright. Come daylight, in the morning when we open our eyes, our love climbs high with the sunrise. Well, I'll sit stone cold, look past your anger overload, 'cause I can't make it without you. Oh, take wing, take off, take flight. But we don't, 'cause it's alright. Oh, take wing, take off, take flight. But we don't, 'cause it's alright. Come daylight, come daylight, come daylight, come daylight. Thanks very much. We're Moonlight Talkers.
Thank you. Happy 20th to Long John.
Yeah, happy
And
20th.
the showroom open mic. Wait, I was coming to it. I'll congratulate you on your 10th birthday then.
Yeah.
It's been check one. There we are. It's been a fun 20 years when you put it like I keep on reminiscing. I was over at the Duncan Showroom, garage showroom. There's a yoga place over there now, and I went in to see what it was like. And wow, wow, sure has changed. I remember Danny Michelle walking in, great Canadian singer-songwriter from the Kitchener area. He walked into the door. And I was quite enamored that I could get him to come to the showroom. And he was 3 steps in, and he turned around and he says, "So when am I playing here again?" Then I knew that we had found the vibe that worked. It was kind of cool. He's the guy who wrote that song, "If God's on your side, then who's on mine?" I really like that one. Brett?
Brett, you here?
He went to get his guitar.
Who's next?
Who's after Brett? Michelle.
Michelle, you here? Okay, Matthew?
Oh, there's Brett. He's coming.
Okay.
You're sitting again, right?
Yep.
In my chair, I guess.
You gonna give up your chair? Or
Okay.
I got one over here.
No, I like sitting. That's okay. I get it. These are great chairs, by the way, and it's quite funny because I found 4 of them at Lulu's a while back, and I really thought they were cool. The thing is, it's a circle, but with a square footrest, so that if you're a musician, no matter where you put your foot, you don't have to worry if it's up or down. It's always going to be in the same spot, no matter where you go around. So it really was probably designed. But I digress. What happened was I had 4 of them, and then I found 2 at a garage sale. And I thought they were the same. When I put them up together, they're made by 2 different people, but it must have been one of those popular mechanics. You know, you could make a stool or a YouTube. I don't even know if Popular Mechanics even exists anymore. Does it? Wow. It's kind of a interesting concept. I had a subscription to that. My grandmother gave me that. That was cool.
Check.
Learned a lot of stuff that went out of my mind real fast.
I'm gonna make a gyrocopter one day. I got plans from
Oh, cool.
mechanics in 1978 for a gyrocopter.
Hey, do you go? Before we go, are you girls playing anywhere soon? Have you got a gig soon? Nanaimo Bar on the 6th.
There's a buzz here.
Nanaimo Bar on the 6th of October. That is a Friday. I might come up and see you. Well, the lady who owns that saw my T-shirt. Be yourself unless you suck. And she just wants it so bad to put that in front of all the public, right? You get the point? Be normal. Anyway, Brett's here today. He's a regular through the 39 Days of July for coming up for open mic. And he's been coming to our show here quite regularly as well. He likes to do cover tunes. Sometimes I love that one with the classics.
Oh, yeah, we do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Anyway, he's got 3 songs he's going to do, and then it's going to be Michelle, then Matthew, then Nick. Thank you, everybody, for staying around, by the way. We really appreciate it. It really does give support to the other musicians.
Hi, I'm just going to play, it's called Key to the Highway, written in 1930s, I think. I got the key to the highway, up and down to go. I'm gonna leave here running, ain't coming back no more. Yeah, going back to the border where I'm better known. Gonna ride this old highway, walking's just way too slow. Give me one more kiss just before I go. Ain't gonna stay no more. Ain't coming back no more. Now when the moon peeks over the mountain, yeah, you know I'm gonna be on my way. Yeah, so long, goodbye. Yes, you know I have to say goodbye. Walking this old highway, deep till the day I die. Yeah, I got the key to the highway, up and down to go. Ain't gonna stay no more, ain't coming back no more. That's it. Thank you. I'm gonna do it's called Spooky by the Classics 4. In the cool of the evening, when everything's getting kinda groovy, call you up and ask if you would like to go and see a movie. spooky little girl like you. If you decide someday to stop these little games you are playing, I'm gonna tell you the things my heart's been a dying to send. Yeah, just like a ghost, you've been a haunting my dreams of a purse on Halloween. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Yeah, love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Yeah, kinda spooky, kinda crazy, kinda spooky. Thank you. This is what I'm working on, but it happens. Like an orange stray cat sitting on a fence. Ain't got enough dough to pay the rent. We're flat broke, but I don't care. Walk on by with my tail in the air. Black striped stray cat, black striped stray cat, ladies cat, feeling Casanova, yeah, man, that's that. Get the shoe, throw the mean old man, get mine from the garbage can. Thank you.
Hey, Brett, Long John's on the way. Don't worry.
What's that?
Long John's on the way.
Oh.
Cut up front, top.
Sorry, I was out inhaling the fresh air of my choice.
Yeah, sure.
Which I want to do at times. Little unknown fact. If you smoked marijuana or had marijuana in your possession, did you know that back before they legalized it, there were 7 ways you could be charged with a marijuana offense? Now that it's legalized, there are 42 ways they can put you under arrest. But it's legal. If you don't do it here, there, and everywhere else, or whatever, like, oh, God. But they don't really enforce it. But they don't enforce it. But the thing is that you know that they can enforce it. And that's the whole thing is, why would you make rules like that so broad?
I don't know how you do it.
Do you know that Tim's going away?
To Ontario. To Ontario.
Ontario.
My dad's 90th birthday.
And Thanksgiving. Oh, so.
Yeah.
all within a week of each other, so it'll be good enough just to get back there at that. What's a day or two at 90? You know. It's like someone said, congratulations on 20 years. Here's to another 20. You know, what the fuck are you talking about? 94 years old and still, or 93 and still doing this? Sure. Seems like a great idea. Are you in, Tim? Another 20 years? Sure.
I might have that in. I'm just young.
I know. Anyway, here's Michelle. And this is great. How you doing?
I'm terrific, John.
That's good. I like your smile. When you smile real good.
I'm so glad that you guys have been here for, well, 20 years for sure, but at least for the last 2 years, because you guys have changed my life.
Oh, cool. Well, you helped change ours, too. This whole idea of what we do is great, and it really works when you see the changes take place that need to take place. You know, when you see people smile a lot, if people feel good about what they're doing, that makes me, you could just, oh, gosh. Michelle, give it up for her, please.
All right, so I've got 3 of my own songs. I've tried them here. I've tried them here before, and because they're my songs, they're sort of simple songs, but I'll find a way to mess them up anyway. We'll see. I'll see. This one's called, it's got 2 names, ibuprofen, and then underscore maybe the headache song. Hurts me too much. I wasn't even out sleeping and all that other such. Had I known that I'd feel this way, I'd have flown and not even hell would make me pay. And even though my kidneys are half broken, swallow half this bottle of ibuprofen. I woke in the bright moonlight, my eyes felt dry and I barely had sight. A dull throbbing itch is such a bitch. I can't scratch it or patch it, and all I can do is endure it. Being horizontal, now I want is sleep, now that I'm vertical. It's bad for me, but bloody hell, my head is ringing like a bell. My face is numb, my eyes don't see, and the noise in my ears is like a bumblebee. And even though my kidneys are half broken, I'm gonna swallow half this bottle of ibuprofen. I woke in the bright moonlight, my eyes felt dry and I barely had sight. eyes don't see, and the noise in my ears is like a bumblebee. So that one never comes out the same twice. None of my songs come out the same way twice. Waiting in the cornerstone bar, crossing the old CPR, looking at the door and the racing faces, and I'm wondering where they are. The waitress fills my glass, and I'm starting to miss you, lass. Motion pit play on as you slide up against my ass. Don't you dare, she said. Don't you know where we are? Face to face and a kiss away from getting kicked out of this place. I said I don't care, 'cause your face is so fair. Your mind is kind and your breath is sweet, and I wish that you were mine. So go ahead and dare, she said. They don't know who we are. Face to face and one long kiss, and hand in hand we ran from this place. Face to face and one long kiss, and hand in hand we ran from this place. Cornerstone Inn is a place in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. My hometown. I'm from Saskatchewan. Okay, so I've named this guitar Chickpea because of this song was the first song that I kind of came up with. It's called My Darling Chickpea. Can't beat a chickpea. Chickpea, what are you doing to me? As you roll out of the can and jump in the pan for me. Oh, the dishes you make that I happily ate, you're so delicious and more than precious to me. Who wouldn't you famous. It's not mysterious, it's gotta be your hummus. Maybe I'm being sentimental, but I'm glad that you're not a lentil. Sweet peas bear consideration, and honey, you're at the top of my appreciation, my darling chickpea. What are you doing to me as you roll out of the can and jump in the pan for me? Lentils have more protein, and sweet peas have more green. But honey, you're my darling garbanzo bean. And who would have thought that a legume would cause my heart to bloom? Maybe it's your calories and pulse to end all rivalries for me. Oh, my darling chickpea, what are you doing to me as you mess with my head and jump into bed with me? Thank you very much, everybody.
That worked for me.
Can't beat them. They're called other things, you know. Chana is another good word.
First time you played that song, I was like, oh, you're not going to use garbanzo? And then you did right at the end. I was like, yeah.
All right.
All right. Way to go. Thank you. Matthew, you're on the piano, right? Okay. Tim will reshift it for you. Thanks for those that are tuning in and staying in tune for the whole damn show, or checking it out at a later time, because our numbers do go up in the next couple of days. It'll be amazing how many people have tuned in, and you start looking like when you get 85 to 100 views in 2 days. That's pretty cool. That means people are going in and searching. And tonight, I think they found a whole bunch of neat things. I think it's going to be fun. You all having fun that's still here? Yeah. Yeah. We just had Dane. That's great. He just caught a ride home, school night and all that, but he put some time in tonight learning a whole bunch of neat stuff. Matthew Pettit. You're an Ontarian.
Yeah, Aurelia.
Aurelia.
Oh, really, yeah?
The home of Gordon Lightfoot.
That's right.
Yep. And there is a set of holsters, 6-gun holsters over there.
Okay.
That came from Aurelia.
Whoa.
In
I've
night.
been meaning to tell you. I was at the, there's a thrift store near where the Hangout is.
Yeah.
Down Canada Avenue. I saw they have metal ducks.
Like those?
2 metal ducks.
I'm gone. I'll be there.
I almost bought them for you, but.
That's okay. We can always use more. Yeah, Aurelia. That's funny. Because my mom couldn't find me. She lost me in Aurelia. We went to visit some friends, and I got lost. And she couldn't see me. What it was is this one store had a window where it had a little walkway in, kind of like the reverse bay window feeling. And I was in there, about 7 or 8 years old, just gazing away at this gun holster set that had, there were silver guns with white, like pearl. It looked like plastic pearl handles. And it had little silver bullets along the back. And really nice with stars with a red ruby knot in the middle of it, and they were just like so friggin' cool, and I just was in love with them. And that was probably in April, maybe, or May. It wasn't all that cold out. And then my birthday came along a couple months later, and life had changed a lot, right? Things had got different. And my mom said, go ahead, open up your birthday present. And there was the gun set. But I had gone past the gun set. I had something else I wanted. And that was the very first time I was disappointed in my mother. Mom, you fucked up. That's trauma, you know? When I go back at it, I was like, I lost a lot of faith in my mom up to that point. She was trying her best, just missed the point. Anyway, Matthew, from Aurelia, now living in Duncan. Give it up for him, please.
Thanks, everybody. Everyone is still here. It's great. I'm going to play some songs for you. It's in your eyes again. It's in your eyes again. In your eyes, the light, the heat. In your eyes, I am complete. And in your eyes, a brand new dawn. And in your eyes, one more It's in your eyes again. It's in your eyes again. Thank you. It's called In Your Eyes Again. It's funny how, I don't know, today was a funny day for me. I just kind of felt like I had to scrape myself out of bed, kind of like peanut butter on toast. It was weird, but here I am, and I'm really happy to be playing piano. It's one of my happy places, so thanks so much for being here. Another song that I've written one of my first songs is about meditation. It's called The Lighthouse, and the idea being that meditation just kind of keeps you out of those choppy waters. And so kind of wrote this for myself. It was one of the, just kind of like, I didn't even really write it, it just kind of happened. I don't know, maybe you've experienced that before. Here we go.
allow yourself to remember that your light shines bright within you, so deep within you. It shines through your darkness to guide you home. And dark waves, they crash over you. They crash over you, but remain steadfast in your rock. It will not crumble into the sea. Operate your lighthouse and shine your light on me. You can shine on into the sunset. After the sun sets, it remains in your eyes, shining through your darkening skies. And dark waves, they crash over you, they crash over me, but remain steadfast. Your rock, it will not crumble into the sea. Operate your lighthouse and shine your light on me. Operate your lighthouse and shine your light on me.
Thank you. Okay, there's a couple different ways this next one could go. It's always funny. It's like, what's the last song going to be? Okay, here we go. This last one is going to be a cover by a band you might have heard of, kind of obscure there, U2. Well, not to me. I don't listen to them.
So she woke up from where she was lying still. Said, I've gotta do something about where we're going. And step on a steam train, step out of the driving rain, maybe run from the darkness in the night, singing la 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 day. La 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 de day, la la de day. The sweet, the sin, the bitter, the taste in my mouth. I see 7 towers, I only see one way out. You gotta cry without weeping, talk without speaking, scream without raising your voice. You know I took the poison from the poison stream, then I floated out of here, singing out la 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 de day, la la de day, la 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 de day.
she's running to stand still. Thank you. All right, that's 3. It's been a pleasure. My name is Matthew.
Thanks, Matthew.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Matthew. That's
Your
gorgeous.
range, bro. That was wild.
From one keyboardist to another. Nick, you is up. Nick's a very happy guy.
And he's got his own guitar this week.
Yeah, for.
Doesn't have to use my terrible. Sitting? It doesn't?
We sure as hell hope so. Oh, we should have luck. So this could be an interesting week. We get into a play. We do a play on Saturday afternoon, and I suspect we could take the rug off Friday night after David Gogo. And we'll get the rug off, tuck it underneath, and then we do a puppet show. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yes. Yeah, Sally's doing it. Sally and
Everyone should come see it. It's going to be so good.
Sally and Jesse.
yeah.
Without Raphael.
Anyway, they'll be doing that at 2 o'clock, and then later on in the evening, we do a belly dancing extravaganza, which means there's about 25 women all changing clothes and all trying to do it in the yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's fun, but it sure is like weird. Oh, that's what I'll do is I'll bring the van in and we'll just store everything in the van till they leave and make room for them. It's so much fun. And then when we do Hamlet, what we're gonna actually do is take this. There's 3-foot extension we put on the stage from when we first opened up. Because we used to do tango in here. Do you believe that? On Sunday afternoons, once a month, we'd about 15 to 20 people would show up, and they would tango. And we had a screen here with a picture of a famous tango palace in somewhere in some country, and it was all darkened. It was fairly darkened out, and they would do this wonderful dancing in here. And watching people do tango is just friggin' awesome. But it's like not ever going to happen in my life with me. But it was cool to watch. But then COVID came along, so we added this extension out 3 feet. And it works, but what the nice thing about it is we can lower it or take it out. But we lower it to, if we lower it to 1 foot, then we can actually put another riser up here and make it so it's just like on that side, and you can do theater in the middle. But for this occasion, we're just going to drop it a foot, and they're still going to use that. It's going to be fun. Hamlet's going to be a minimalist set, but it's going to work. And there's a sword fight that they're coming tomorrow to practice, to learn it. Have you ever, anyone here done theater? Yo? It's kind of, especially when you get into the sword fighting shit like that, or anything where it involves, you got to learn how to either hit. You know, there's a pattern. No one goes past that pattern to make it work, or else someone gets hurt. To make it realistic, you got to really put your strength into it, but stop at the right. Oh, it's just an amazing thing. I had a chance to play Othello, and there was a sword fight going on, but it was pissing down rain, and the guy slipped. His leg slipped when the sword came down, and it missed me by about 6 inches, and it was supposed to be about 2 feet away. And that was closer than I wanted it to be because it was coming down with quite a force. But that's the problem with that shit. Theater. Yeah, I got to play Othello. That was cool. How did I become Othello? It worked. But I had to kill Desdemona. That was terrible. I didn't have to, but I did. Howdy, Nick. How you doing? That's good. That's good, good, good. We're going to, hopefully this will work. Play a couple of things and let him catch on what's going on. Oh, he's got it beautifully. It's going to be a fun time. Nick is our last performer tonight, but let's not make him feel like he's the last. Make him feel like he's the first. Give it up for him, please.
Thank you.
My cell phone just for this one. Yo, thank you.
You go, man.
Damn. Yes. Yes. Like I'm standing in a timeless stream of light. Mists of pale amber rose. Feels like I'm lost in a deep cloud of heavenly scent. touching, discovering you. Those days of warm rains come rushing back to me. Miles of windless summer night air. Secret moments shared in the heat of the afternoon. Out of the stillness, soft-spoken words. Say it again, say it again. I love you always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. I love you always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. You've got the most unbelievable blue eyes I've ever seen. You've got me almost melt away as we lay there. Yes, under blue sky with pure white stars. Exotic sweetness, a magical time. Say it again. Oh, I love you always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. I love you always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. Say you'll love me forever. Never stop, not for whatever. Near and far and always and everywhere and everything. Say you'll love me forever. Never stop, not for whatever. Near and far and always and everywhere and everything. I love you always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. I love you always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Tim. Longevity John and everyone in the space. Yes.
That was a cult, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's it, just the one?
Yes, Tim.
Thanks, Nick.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you.
Is there anyone else playing tonight? You playing? No.
Let's hear the cover.
Well, the version that I learned was he changed the way he plays it since I learned it. So I play like an older version. I play it pretty exact though, but he added a bunch of new stuff that I haven't learned yet. And, every time I see that guy play, it's great. He's a great player. You know? So now what? Do we just sit around and like jam? Read all?
Do the cover. You're next.
No. No, this is my first time here.
Me too.
My first time here. You
No,
know, the same time here. I haven't played
Yeah, you
for
did.
so long.
You did really well.
Oh, thanks.
Well, that's just the way it goes. I thought he was going to do 3, he does 1. That's okay. Nick got up, and that's what I wanted him to do, is to get up here and just do what he does. He writes some really good songs. Thank you for everybody. I was just watching online. A lot of people were watching, a lot of comments, so it was cool. Thank you for you guys that all came out. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Claire, Matthew, Matt's friend. Marshall, don't you ever, you were doing some neat stuff on the guitar. Keep on working on it. Michelle's here still. Brett, thank you very much for all those people who tuned in. And support live music whenever you can. That's what keeps us alive, is the bums and seats. And those with extra money donating it just because. So if you're watching this at home, think about it. Every little cent counts. We cash in our bottles. We don't give them away because we need to make as much money as we can to keep this wonderful venue going. Thanks, Dr. Ted Cadillac, for another day. We've had a full day. Tomorrow night's comedy. Yeah, going to be some comedy. I'd come down for that. It's supposed to be 19 plus. Scary shit. My logic is if you're easily offended, then deal with it. Fuck. You know what I mean? Anyway, good night, everyone. Thank you very much. This is a very special night for us. We're now in our 21st year. Yeah. Zowie wowie. Whoever thought? And you know what I like is that everyone's going, here's to another 20. Fuck. That's like 93 years old. I think we can kick butt till then. See you later.
Oh, baby, let's go bowling, get this old by the roll on. You really got me going. Your love is worth knowing. Oh, fast lane, slow lane, baby, tell me what's your name. Grab your bowling shoe, yeah. Oh, meet me in the gutter, 'cause there ain't another woman like you, yeah. Spare me the heartache, although I may strike out. I'm bound to win your love, baby, there is no doubt. Oh, 5 pin, 10 pin, baby, tell me where you been. Grab your bowling shoe, yeah. Oh, meet me in the gutter, 'cause there ain't another woman like you. Take it away, Reina.